seems to be miserable, give my brain a pain. Very little turns me on, Marvin is my name. I'm a robot, it's my lot, a robot full of cares. I'd feel a little better if they broke me up for spares. Everything I say or do I find the world condemning. If I had my time again, I'd rather be a lemming. I'm just a menial robot. They drive me crazy with their Marvin, close the door. Well, isn't it enough to make you tidy up the floor? You know, it's spoiled a robot's day. Marvin, when you finish, you can put yourself away. I'm going to flip my lid. They treat me like a kid. Robot naughty, robot bad, robot happy, robot sad. Who's a clever robot lad? It would drive a human mad. Robots are inhuman. Robots are inhuman. Human robots are inhuman. Robots are in. I get no satisfaction. I'm bored. Can't bear these humans when they make me do their work. I'd rather be a calculator, treat me like a jerk. That'll be the day. Pat me on the head. I'd rather be a percolator. It'd be no trouble just to bubble life away. Don't get a holiday or friends to stay. How can a robot think with his elbows in the sink? Marvin, peel a grape. Is there no escape? Marvin, dig a hole. Play some rock and roll. Yeah, I dig it. I really hate it when they underload my brain. Washing up the dirty dishes, diodes give me pain. Walking dogs and feeding fishes, driving me insane. Just a metal slave is what a robot is and always will remain. Long ago, in another galaxy, there lived a gloomy robot. His name was Marvin. He was getting old and a bit rusty, and nobody liked him. One day, being very bored, he thought it would be a good idea to tidy up all his old programs in his dusty old data bank. There were tapes in there he hadn't played for years. Checking them through, he accidentally pushed a wrong button, and suddenly he heard...
Marvin, I love you. Marvin, I love you.
Well, he was sure he hadn't heard that ever before. He wasn't even sure he'd heard it that time, because being a bored and gloomy robot, he hadn't really been listening. What was worse, he couldn't remember what button he'd accidentally pressed. Anyway, he tried a few switches at random, and suddenly...
Marvin, I love you. Marvin, I love you. Remember, I'm programmed for you. I know we're worlds apart. Still you could break my heart. Loving you is all I can do.
Well, he heard it that time, all right, no doubt about it. Who was singing these strange words? Was it another robot or some strange life form from the distant past when he was a young robot and people still made the occasional attempt to like him? He couldn't make it out at all, so he pushed a few buttons again.
Marvin, I love you. Marvin, I love you.
That was it.
I tried to contact Marvin. I don't know why, but he never replied. Perhaps one day he'll answer. Till then, I guess I'll keep on trying. Marvin, I love you. Marvin, I love you. Remember,
could play it whenever he wanted, think about what he'd miss, and live miserably ever after. I'm just a robot and I know my place, a metal servant to the human race. I work my cat off trying to satisfy. I know they'll disconnect me by and by. Chip on my shoulder made of silicon, my printed circuits like a lexicon. 10 billion logic functions, maybe more. They make me pick the paper off the floor. Solitary, solenoid, terminally paranoid Marvin. Know what really makes me mad? They clean me with a Brillo pad. A car wash wouldn't be so bad. Life, don't talk to me about life. I'm so depressed I could expectorate. My moving parts are in a solid state. I want to rust in peace, switch off and lie in that great junkyard in the sky. Solitary, solenoid, terminally paranoid Marvin. Nothing left to be enjoyed, every diode rheumatoid Marvin. Outer alloy in a void Marvin. Happiness has been destroyed.